When I dropped the tape of Big Goddess V1, I was actually like getting out of the midst of being suicidal. A week before that, I tried to commit suicide. So it was just a lot of emotions. And I knew that I had to drop music because a lot of the songs on Big Goddess V1 was songs that I've been performing for like the first 2 years into my
Right.
career. Everywhere I went, I was performing them, and they never was released. I was performing them so much to the point to where my fan base knew the words to my songs.
Mm.
Like, yo, I have to drop these songs or whatever. Go Time, which is the intro, nobody never heard Go Time. I made it my duty to make sure that I'm rapping and I'm letting these bitches know that I will beat y'all the fuck up. Because like I said, I was coming out of being suicidal, so I was very angry. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
And I made sure that I showed homage to Rowdy. Rowdy was locked up at the time. Now he's free.
Right.
So it was more so of letting people know that I have bars and the way that I connect my bars, and to let them know, like, stop playing with me. Like, I have crazy breath control, and I will rap this shit right here, right now. So that's the goal for the intro of Big Goddess V1, for them to know that this tape is about to be.
Listen, okay, you said a lot there, right? You said a lot, and I want to, first and foremost, I want to applaud you for disclosing where you were at emotionally. As a people's, especially in the culture of hip hop, they don't like to talk about things such as that. You know what I mean? Oh, suicide. Those are things that, oh man, this is crazy. No, you dig what I'm saying? Yeah. But I like the fact that you used it as a vehicle, right? As a therapeutic vehicle. The music. Let me go. And if I sound this or that, I'm living.
It is what it is, right?
Right. Oh, I applaud you. I truly applaud you. You dig what I'm saying? That speaks
because I was
in value.
one of those individuals that listen to music, not to just be a rapper, but I listen to music to change my mood, because I suffer from depression. A lot of women in my family suffer from depression. So music, I was raised on music. My grandmother raised me on music. My favorite group is The Temptations. So like, I love music. I love jazz.
Right.
I love
Awesome. And I read that you also give back to the community a lot as well.
Yes. I started giving back at the same time I was suicidal and everything. Keeping myself busy allows me to stay away from like the PTSD, the anxiety, the depression, the mental illness. I have to keep myself busy. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that if I sit in a quiet room, my mind just wanders, and I think about the past, and I see dead homies and shit like that. So I gotta keep myself busy. Yeah.
So it's a great coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Right. It's a great coping mechanism.
It's very great. It's amazing. And then you completing what you need to complete for your goals. Don't get me wrong. It's very fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good way to cope with things, because like my grandmother tell me, since I was a little girl, I was one of those people that I tuck my emotions away. And when it comes down to when like I'm facing it, I go into like a little turtle shell. I don't want nobody to hit me up. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Like all day today, my phone's been on Do Not Disturb. Nobody has been able to contact me. Like, I just been out of it today. I go and I need moments for myself. And as I got older and older, I realized that it's not about like going into a turtle shell. It's about having patience with yourself and allowing yourself to recuperate when you're overwhelming yourself with too much. You know what I'm saying? You have to take that yourself, because your mental health is more important than anything. So yeah.
So and I like this. Like I said, I do love the fact that you are once again disclosing this information, right? We as a people, we do need to understand that it's a cloud in our communities. A lot of us will use it as a vehicle, right? Which will internally, right, eat us up like Pac-Man. I have a question on here from a young lady by the name of Ismi Tish, right? She said, do you write about this in your rhymes?
I have a lot of music to where I wrote about it, but I never released it. I told myself that 2021, I'm going to start releasing everything. It doesn't matter who feels some type of way. I'm not going to bash anybody, but I'm definitely going to tell my story in my music. And that's why I really look and be a young boy. And that's why I look up to so many males in this industry, because even though I'm a female and I'm all with feminism and supporting a Black woman, and we all need to come together, the Black women, they try to hide their truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't, they could say all day long, oh, I don't care, I don't give a fuck about nobody judging me, but they do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women cover up what they do. They cover up how they express themselves. They cover up what they go through. You know, they wait until somebody is coming at them for them to stand up for themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Of
I'm
course.
waiting to that moment for me to stand up for myself. I'm not waiting to that moment till somebody feel like I'm gonna bash K Goddess for me to be like, well, I deal with this and I deal with that. I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end, I feel like that's excuses. So right now in 2021, I have a notebook, I have a journal, you know, my team. Because at the end of the day, like, I had to learn to trust my team. Like, I was really big being an independent woman, not telling anybody about my problems. And slowly but surely, my team is allowing me to trust them. They're allowing me to listen, to tell them things. So little by little, I write things down and I'm starting to put it into my music, and I'm going to start releasing it, because at the end of the day, you will never know who else is going through what you're going through, you know?
True
And I
story.
feel where I'm at in my point of life, you know, like I said, I have a dysfunctional family. It's a lot of things, you know, and I'm getting older. I want to have my own family. I want to have my own foundation of things. And in order for me to have my own foundation of things, I have to let go of the past. And I cannot let go of the past if I'm constantly getting into depression over it when I'm not busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely starting to take the initiative to start talking about it in my music. I'm going to start releasing it. And I do know when you start doing things like that, you allow people to judge you. You allow people to have a say-so in your life. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm not prepared for that. But I'm going to get myself prepared for that, because at the end of the day, it's time for me to tell my story. I have so many shows that's ready to listen to K Goddess now, because in the beginning, it was, oh, your story is like everybody else's story. Oh, you're from the hood? Okay. You used to work in a strip club? You went to college? Okay. Your story is like everybody else's. But now that I have a platform and my followers is going up and people listen to me talk here and there, now I have TV shows calling me that turned me down before. Like, your story is so interesting. Oh, now it's interesting, because I'm vulnerable now. Now it's interesting because I'm allowing motherfuckers to judge me. You know what I'm saying? So I made an initiative, and I made a decision to start telling it in my music before I allow any show to try to tell my story. Before I allow any show to try to corrupt my family, I'm going to tell it myself in my music. And then we'll elaborate it in the interviews and things like that whenever it's need be. So
You just did it. You just did it. You just did it. Yes. On Terrell Blair platform. Yay! Yes, yes. You rock. You other business ventures that you are currently about to get into, or you would love to get into?
I'm going to mention about 4 things. One of the things that me and my team have in the works right now, being that I love doing give backs and I love doing giveaways, and I feel like I'm spending a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, even though I'm here to help people, the goal is not to go broke helping people. So one thing that my team is definitely helping me do, they helping me start a K Goddess Foundation. You know, I spoke to them the other day about it, because I actually was on Ja Rule's app, you know, and I was talking to Ja Rule and everything, and they raised some money during the app while I was doing an interview. And they like, yo, do you have any charity you want to give it away to? Blase, blase. And I'm just like, damn, like, I need to build a foundation. You know what I'm saying? Because not just this, but I'm networking with so many more celebrities, and I'm meeting so many more people that can help me help other people rather than me just doing it by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I reached out to my team and I asked them, like, how can we get me a foundation or something, you know, for me to officially help people? And instead of it just looking like I'm just broadcasting it, you know, how can we get it down in writing, get it down in paper?
Right.
What I'm doing as an independent artist, you know,
Right.
because a lot of these artists, they have to do it because it's in a contract. That's how they pay their money back that they got signed for. You know what I'm saying? So one of them is the K Goddess Foundation. I'm also working on writing a book about all of the things that I went through, because it's still a lot of things that I never spoke about that I went through. So I'm definitely have a book in process. I have a cookbook that I'm looking forward to. Yes, I chef my ass off. So I'm thinking about doing a cookbook. You know, I brought it to the table the other day, so we're gonna start working on that. Okay, so I mentioned the foundation. I mentioned the cookbook. What else I mentioned? The foundation, the cookbook. Huh?
The cook and your book, right? The cookbook.
The book, yes.
The book.
Foundation, the cookbook, my regular book. And this summer, being that I went to college for basketball, this summer, I'm planning on having my own female and male basketball team. So I just linked up with somebody that does merch and he makes jerseys. He's located in Miami. So I'm planning on taking a trip to Miami within the next 2 weeks for me and him to sit down and talk about the design on the jerseys and everything. Cause I really want to have my own basketball team. And then eventually, like I want to, you know, fix the parks up in my hood, fix the benches up in my hood. And currently right now, I'm also working with the Evo agency and a community hub with a lot of things that's going on in the judicial system with police brutality like that. So we definitely linked up with the mayor's office. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about, like, you know, speech classes and stuff like that. Cause I feel like I still talk too ghetto for me to be sitting at tables that I'm planning on sitting at. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the transition of myself. You know, I'm excited to work with my mental health and to go sit down with therapy. I'm excited to build the foundation and become the woman that I know I could be instead of this little ghetto ass bitch that I've been being. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for my future. I'm excited to help the youth, you know, and any ideas that I come up with, I plan to execute it. Yeah. Bow.
What? Yeah, that part. Yeah. What a closer, K Goddess. I'm here if you ever need. You are awesome.
Thank you.
You got a great team, a great mind. Continue to do what you do and continue to shine. We truly appreciate you. Thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Roo, roo, roo. Yeah. Thank everybody. For real, man. She was beautiful. She was great, man. She gave it up, man. And as a peoples, we need to definitely focus more on mental health.